Hey guys, what is up? This is AirForce1, back again with another Minecraft video. Today, guys, on Blaze PvP, we have some major updates. Our head developer, Stig, has some amazing things to show you. But first, can I show them the thingy I made?
Go ahead. Show them what you've been working on.
We're totally gonna check out the thingy I made first. Guys, I made a trash can. Check it out. Watch this. I can just be like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm just throwing items away all day long, you know? Or I could be like, hey, I'm just gonna toss a stack of items, and just look. It automatically turns on and starts spitting out items. Mind-blowing. Okay, let's proceed on.
I'm just going to stand here and shake my head at you. Anyway. Again, welcome back to Blaze PvP. I have been working on a few extra cheats for you. You'll notice that we have a new member to our society here, Miss Leo Thompson here. And she is your initial guide when you come to our server. So you can hop on and you can have a little chat with her. She will be quite crucial in getting your questing going. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are adding an RP component to the server. So we will not only have factions for your standard PvP, but you can now get a little RP with regards to your faction play, if that's what you want. Or if you're more like me, I like to run around and do like quests and such to, you know, have a good time while I'm building up my castle or, you know, raiding my friend's base because he's got all the stuff that I want. So all we've got to do here is AirForce here is just going to see, you'll notice that above Leo's head, she has a couple of notes going on. This is to denote that this woman here has a quest for you. So go ahead, AirForce, and right-click on her.
All right, let's give her a quick click. All right in the middle of the eyes. Boom, headshot.
Okay. So here we go. So you got a couple of quests in there. There's a little redstone torch, and there is a little piece of paper there. So let's try and select a piece of paper, AirForce. See what happens there.
You must pay your respects before the other citizens will talk to you.
So as you can see, you must pay your respects to Lord Reaper before we can do the other citizens will even talk to you. So let's go ahead and select that quest, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and select pay your respects. Ding!
Okay, so there we go. We now have a quest. What we can do, ladies and gentlemen, if you type /quests, QUESTS, space journal, AirForce, you should acquire yourself a book.
Ah!
Now, right-click and open that book, and it should tell you what you need to do next.
Pay your respects.
There we go.
Fireborn.
So let's exit out of that book and type /quests journal again, and it will get rid of the book for you. So you don't have to carry it around with you. You do, though, however, need to have an empty slot to see the book.
Let's do that while that's in our hand, perhaps.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Oops.
Did it break?
I might have gotten an extra one. It's okay. It's okay.
That's okay. Just go and throw it in the junkyard. You don't need them. Okay, so let's go and pay our respects to, well, myself, really. So let's head on over. You may be like, well, I don't know where to go.
Respects, guys. Look at this.
So you look around.
We're in default. Can we switch texture packs real fast?
Oh, you still in default pack? Yes, yeah. Let's change over. Now, here on the server, we like to use the John Smith's JSC texture pack. We will actually be adding that as an optional direct from the server, but we have to get permission from John Smith himself first. So once that is all squared away, we will take care of that for you guys. So let me know once your texture pack has changed, AirForce, and we will continue on with the questing.
Yep, just a moment here for it to load on up. Keep in mind, guys, we are changing the entire world as we see it. So this might take a moment. Or crash my game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, we're going to say one thing about the John Smith texture pack. It's not for the faint of heart. It's gorgeous, but it's... I mean, would you say it's not for the faint of heart or not for the faint of computer?
Well, I would say it's definitely a strain. It's a 32 up to a 64 by 64 pack. It does require quite a lot of memory to run, but most standard computers today should be able to run it without too much of an issue. But just bear in mind, you are going to get some frame rate loss if you use the pack. But graphically is definitely worthwhile. I believe, personally, it beautifies things a lot. As you will see, as Air Force and I enter into the castle with John Smith's pack.
Still, I crashed it.
You managed to crash your Minecraft. Of course you did. Well, while we wait for Air Force here to get his computer in order, that's okay. That's okay. So we do have a couple of extra things coming up. For example, our actual online store now for purchasing certain packages and items is now available. So you will actually, once you're on the server, if you so choose, you'll be able to, as you will see as we walk through the castle, there are various NPCs around which come as part of the questing system, and some of which are not part of the questing system, they're just for show. Well, any of these guys can actually be changed to be you for a month, for a monthly fee. So if you decide, for example, you wanted to be Taylor Joffrey, which we will meet very shortly, then you'll actually be able to rent him on a monthly basis.
There we go. Much better, guys. Now we've loaded up John Smith's.
You're going to need to do your standard unhiding. You're currently hidden, sir.
My apologies.
There we go. So, Joffrey's over there, but we won't be seeing him just yet. We're going to head on into the castle. We've shown you this before, but we're going to give you a full walkthrough this time. So this is actually your initial board when you get on the server. Check this board out. It's got some useful information and will continue to be updated as more commands and information comes up. Anyway, onward with the quest. Charge! Okay, let's keep going down here. So I wouldn't suggest, ladies and gentlemen, trying to assault this castle. I've heard that the lord of this castle is not a nice fella.
I also see that he's got some extra protection here. He's got some muscle since the last time I was here.
Oh, yes, he has been hiring the mercenaries. So here we go. We have Guard Babbage here and Guard Firion. These are the first two gentlemen you will meet. I do not suggest you pick a fight with them, even though they are in here. This area is now set up as full PvP zone. That means in here you can be hurt, you can be killed.
Give me a smack. Oh.
You're still in creative mode, sir. There we go. Okay. So as you come through, these two diamond blocks will tell you that we are rich. So anyway, let's move on. So here we go. So we have a couple extra guards here. We have Guard Zix and we have Guard Michaels. These two generally are your you can't steal something from the castle and run guys. So I wouldn't suggest messing with them or the guys that we have up the top.
Speaking of which, I would actually like to mention that Guard Michaels is the featured guard on our shop this month. And you guys can go ahead and check out the link right at the top of this screen, right? And it could be your name. This could be
could be your name and your skin. I will even remove the helmet and I will remove the armor if your skin is worthy. Now, one thing to know about Guard Michaels, she's not set up yet as a quest giver, but she will be becoming one, which means everyone will be coming to have a chat with her. Bear that in mind. Anyway, let's continue through.
They could be chatting with you.
Let's continue, Air Force. Come on.
Come on, so, I'm super stoked on that.
Yeah, I know you are. You've obviously seen our merchant over here. He has a name now. It's now Merchant Franklin. He is going to be very important for some of your training, which we will see continuing. I'm not going to show you everything, but again, we have the blacksmith on the right there. We have the stonemason on the left, who is still closed for business. They seem to have a bit of a zombie problem in there, so I think they're trying to take care of that first.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if you've seen this since the last stream. I know that Air Force has been busy, and I haven't always been around. I've been working on everything. But we now have the merchant shops. You'll notice there's a couple of empty ones. They will be for rent, ladies and gentlemen. That means if you want to set up shop in the castle and sell your wares, you can do that for a small fee. This fee is not money. This is in-game currency. So this means that you can either actually do it one or the other. That is completely up to you. But we do have some spots here. Anyway, we will continue. First things first, we are going to go down outside here. We have a couple of new places to go. We've had a little accident in here. It looks like Master Andreas, since the last time we saw him, had a run-in with a Blaze, and apparently the Blaze is now impersonating him. So anyway, he is still tradable with, and he still sells some rather decent wares, aka diamond equipment. So
he seems kind of dangerous, but at least with Master Andreas, he doesn't have to go to a smelter every time he needs to reheat his
that's
metal.
why he's over here. Master Brian has to use the smeller. Anyway, I'm not sure if we've shown this woman here, but we have the other apprentices in here. We have Apprentice Rory in here, and we have Apprentice Samuel. They will be more than happy to sell your regular armor. Now, as you can see, I've fallen on a little bit of hard time, so my armor is actually for show, potentially to the right buyer. I may or may not sell my armor. We shall see. My shield is also available.
Guys, if you get a hold of that armor, just GG.
Anyway, as you can see, we have a few armor slots and what have you open. We are expecting some new content to come and be added. We're waiting for one of our current players to take care of that for us. Now, I guess I could show you upstairs while we're here. I know we'll get on with the questing. I talk a lot, but, you know, I like showing off. So this is your standard warehouse for the store. Plenty of storage here, potentially raidable in the future. If we come up here and open this door, we come into the armor smith's room. This is just as lavish as the blacksmith shop that you saw a couple of episodes before. He also has plenty of storage. This is personal storage, so if you decided, I may or may not make this place available to stay in, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Anyway, let's keep going, Air Force. We have a lot to cover and not a lot of time. As per usual, everyone comes with a deck because, you know, the keep is wonderful. We have to show it off. Haha. Anyway,
plus,
let's
who doesn't
continue.
like some fresh air? You know, some
Indeed.
fresh Minecraft / set air.
Excellent. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. If you wouldn't mind shutting the door there, Air Force, on the way through, I'd very much appreciate that.
Gotcha.
And one more on the way down.
Copy.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to continue going here. We'll go out the main doors. Oh, look, there's a new area, it seems to be behind here. There's another one of Air Force's monstrosities down there. We'll probably show you that one before we end the stream today.
I'm gonna have an ADD moment real quick. Guys,
what are you doing down there now?
Guys, I am fully kitted. Haha.
We will be happy to come and build one of these for free if you wish to have one of these.
They are hilarious.
Indeed. So we're going to come back down here. This is a bit of a seedy area, so please make sure you come down here armed. You never know what's going to happen. There's only one guard down here, but the fight club's down here, so we've got to be careful. So his guard hides.
Just break rule number 1.
He's a little crazy. Well, you know, we do have it up here. This is the Skull Jail. We shall enter here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still suffering from a bit of sickness. So, our first VIP here has actually had his name added. His name is French Fry, and he is currently, well, becoming a French Fry. That was his goal in life. So, this leads me on to
be a French Fry.
Exactly. As you can see, we have the Lumberjack over here, we have the Sinister over here, and we have French Fry. Currently, French Fry is obviously taken, and that is a little bit buggy. We're going to have to fix that. That's, you know what? We can leave them there. It's not that bad. Anyway.
Not a big deal. But, however, guys, Sinister and the Lumberjack are available on the store.
Now, these are very important shops, Air Force One. These are very important shops. So this is the PvP area. If you're intending on engaging in PvP battle, this is where you will purchase your wares. Air Force, let's go have a chat with Sinister here. Why don't you have a look and see what Sinister has to offer?
Let's see what Sinister has. Oh my goodness. Creeper eggs.
We have 5 of the most awesome creeper eggs you will ever find. He also sells sponges and webs, but, you know, here they are.
We were going to start off with the magic creeper. Uh-oh. Looks like you've traded with him. Hold on. We're going to start off with the magic creeper here. Ah! Knocked me out of the thing I'm in jig again.
Haha, that's because I'm in it. Go ahead. It's because I was changing.
All good. So, anyways, we have the magic creeper. The second one, we have the creeper of doom. Third off. Now, I know nothing looks like it's changing, but believe you me, it's changing. Don't run. Let's be friends. Guys, You know you want to troll your friends with this one. Like, you're just sitting around the base, just hanging out. You're in a pretty safe zone. There's no chests or anything. You can't do really any damage. You're like, hey guys, pop. Don't run. Let's be friends. It's amazing.
Anyway, we will have multiple of these. And if you have any suggestions, ladies and gentlemen, pop them in the comments. We'll be more than happy to add more creeper eggs with varying names to the game. Anyway, Mr. Lumberjack over here. Currently, he's the guy that has your redstone items. Looks like I forgot to put redstone in the sky. We've got no redstone for sale.
It's okay. It happens.
We'll fix that one later. That's not a problem. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, these gentlemen in here, they can have your skins on them and your names associated with them as well, purchasable on our online store. Yep. Again, they're done by monthly, so that's what we should do there. Anyway, let's continue down.
We forgot to also mention that if you purchase an item in our store, it will not only notify us to go ahead and change your skin, but it will notify the entire server to come out and check out your new NPC.
Indeed. So let's continue in here. We must go pay our respects before we can continue our questing. Yeah, right. There's a lot of guards in here. I definitely wouldn't mess with anyone. Oh, and there he is.
Haha!
Bow your knees.
I think I'm seeing double.
Bow your knees.
I think I'm seeing double. I think my keys will go ham if I spam shift that much.
This is just my doppelganger. He makes sure that I don't get shot when I'm running around.
But our job is not to speak to the Lord. Our job
we have to talk to Merrick Fireball. So here's Merrick here. We're gonna have a chat with him.
Hello,
just do that by right-clicking on him, ladies and gentlemen. And it'll tell you that Lord Reaper is currently not available for discussion. You are still such a lowly peon. Lord Reaper will not talk to you just yet.
Oh.
So, once we have dealt with Marek a couple of times and we've got ourselves a couple of quest points, which is our internal system for counting up how many quests you've done of note and being able to continue.
By the way, big ups to Criddles, who was posting in the chat. Hi, Criddles.
Hi, Criddles. How you doing, buddy? So anyway, we're going to continue down here. We're going to do this the expedited way. Just because it's just a walk.
Criddles being the good lookout, posting the links in chat for everyone.
Fantastic. Here we go. So we're back over by Leo here. So we're actually going to hand in our very first quest. Now, it doesn't take very long to go have a chat and pay your respects. And as a reward for that, you're going to get yourself your very, very first quest point. You're also going to get 8 bread. This should keep you going for at least a night or two, so that you're not instantly just sitting there and croaking because you haven't got any food. So now we've done that.
Your top PvP is going to go ahead and take on everyone.
Exactly. But now let's go ahead and select the second quest that's available there. Now it should allow you to actually take that quest because you have paid your respects.
And notice, guys, the redstone torch is gone. Whoa.
Indeed. So once you have the second quest, let's take the scenic route, shall we?
Hold on.
Let's go over this. My apologies.
Pull out our quest journal. Hold on.
Ah, yes. Let's go take a look in the quest journal.
Ah, there it is. Quests journal. So we have to talk to the teller. Outstanding. We're going to go ahead and hang on to this for right now.
Yes, let's. You can actually keep that open for right now. Let's take the scenic route. This is a wonderful bridge, designed and built by our very own airplane here. Sorry, airplane. I keep calling him airplane.
Killing me.
AirForce1.
I can't escape it, man.
Air Force Airplane. You should just rename yourself to Airplane. Anyway.
I will not.
Here is Teller Joffrey. If any of you know Game of Thrones, he is named after Joffrey because Joffrey was such a numbnut, he can't even spell his own name. Anyway. So I'm going to back off from right now, and we're going to allow Air Force here to continue through the quest as he reads what the quest says and follows the instructions. This is just one of the tutorial quests that we do to teach you how to use our in-game currency system, and eventually I have to do the secondary for this, which is how to actually trade with NPCs, which is still a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen, so it's not going to be in this video.
Okay, guys, so the quest says we have to get 4 sea bills, which, keep in mind, guys, we've migrated away from using the $sign because we want to be more unique with our currency, if that makes sense. So what we've done is we've migrated the shop, and it now allows, what is it? It allows NPCs to be able to give players money, right?
Yep, we can have items, money. You might even be teleported somewhere. You could get equipment. You might have your stuff stowed and then given back to you later on. We can basically accommodate just about any scenario of quest you wish. This is just one of the first types that we're going to do.
Look at that.
So anyway, he should be at the position right now where he has to acquire 4 sea bills.
Have done that.
I'm assuming, so he's acquired his 4 sea bills. So now what he's going to do, he's going to equip them on his hotbar, and he's going to hold them in his hand.
Oh,
He's
I
then
probably
going...
explain that one.
Ah, yes, let's show them that.
You
Okay.
hold it in your hand, and then right-click on it.
And you right-click on the teller. He will say, thank you very much. Well, you might say, well, hang on a minute. I've just given it. Where did I get my money from? Everybody on the server, when you join, begins with a balance of 200 sea bills. This will allow you to set up your own faction. It will also allow you to buy some basic equipment as if you're setting up your own faction. If not, then you have an extra 101 sea bills to play around with before you have to worry about any of that.
And we got a wooden hoe. Prepare to get hoed.
Yep, and you got your money back. You should have your money back as well. So
Make it rain, make it rain.
there's our very own AirForce1, ladies and gentlemen, making it rain as always. So if you read the text, it should have told him that the next quest you should be picking up from Teledrawfee is Trading 201, which is the second class. But as the second class is a work in progress, we're not going to be able to do that for questing.
No.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a lot going on here. Now, we are going to have to enter fly. Actually, you know what? We're going to take the leap of faith. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end up going down a bit further now. We're going to see another area that is in development that is going to help us out with regard, or help yourselves out with regards to continuing to do what you need, especially at the beginning of the game. Now, this is called the leap of faith. The reason being is it is a long way down, but it is also the fastest way to get to the village down there. So,
there's a village?
I guess we're going. There is. Let's go down here. Try not to hit yourself any. There we go.
Oh, wow, guys. Look at that. Look at the way the sun shines through those.
Excellent. These are the 3 founding faces. You'll notice one of them is mine, one of them is Air Force's, and we have a third called Duke. He comes on and manages a lot of our back-end work. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the village, Skull Village. This is the village of Skull. That's the Skull Fortress up there. Now, where we are, we're in Trevia here, and this is the first village you can come to. This is our initial inn. You can come in here. These potions are under construction. They are placeholders for right now, but they will actually start doing what they need. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you explore everywhere. I will let you into a little secret. Little secret. Okay? Over here, you'll notice that there is a space, a gap behind the fireplace. There will be, ladies and gentlemen, loot behind there. I suggest you check everywhere. You explore everywhere. You never know where you can find more loot. Anyway, let's keep going. Be careful of underneath the stairs there. It's always a little seedy over there. So, let's go upstairs.
Hold on. I'm not seeing that many seeds for it to be... Oh, there it is.
There they are. You see, that's a very seedy corner. I told you that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, AirForce1. I give you AirForce1, ladies and gentlemen.
Puns all day.
Puns all day. Let's keep coming upstairs. So, here's the inn. All right, we are still working on some of the design aspects, but the functionality is here. So we have 3 rooms available. One is a double room. So these will be rentable, ladies and gentlemen. They're just using game currency, but it will give you a place that you can potentially stay for a few nights, maybe a week, to give yourself a place to be, drop some stuff before you get your base built. If you're like me, on the other hand, you're probably going to be out in the wilderness, getting yourself slaughtered in the first 5 minutes. So anyway, this is a way to go. This is the grey room. As you can see, this is the grey room. It's a little grey. Every one of these comes with an ender chest. This gives you access to your ender chest and what you have inside. This can also be accessed by tapping /EC anywhere in the world if you need to. Now, obviously, plenty of chest space. When you rent this room, you will gain access to these chests, and they will be locked to other players. We are both admins, so we are able to open these chests. So it's just an example. And
Don't
obviously,
worry, I'm not going to mess with your stuff.
the world famous bed. None of us will. That's your stuff to take care of. I'm sure as admins, we don't need it. Anyway, let's close the doors. We'll come back to that room. That happens to be my favorite room down there. Anyway, this is the blue. This is the blue room. This is a very nicely designed and fairly chilled room, but it has a lot of chest space in this one. Will cost you a little bit more if you want it. Still, again, single bed, and as always, the ender chest for convenience. So, as we continue down here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the pièce de résistance. I call this the red room. You can call it what you like. It has 2 beds, so 2 of you can split the cost, or one of you pays. 2 ender chests, so again, you can have access to your items. A couple of small chests in here. Not as much storage, but the view, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what makes it. It really makes it.
You have the full view of the castle up top. You have a view of the village. And for your watching pleasure, the leap of faith. If you're feeling particularly sadistic, run over there and put lily pads over there. It's hilarious. Anyway, let's keep going.
Guys, it's absolutely hysterical. They cannot see lily pads. Nobody can see lily pads
until you hit them.
They have the render distance up super high. But by the time you're in the air, there's no moving out of the way.
So around here, you will be able to see a barkeep. There will be a barkeep you'll be able to trade with here. And the barkeep will actually sell generally some basic foodstuffs, which you could also get up at the castle. But if you're down here and you just want a quick pit stop to grab some bread or grab some potatoes or something, you can do that here. You'll also be able to get some potions of healing 1 and potions of healing 2 here. The extended versions, you will have to find where the magic castle is, or the magic tower.
Did you say magic?
I did. There will be a way of accessing that. You will have to do quests to gain the fast access from this area to the magic tower. But we will work on that as we continue. As you can see, the magic tower used to be here, but when Skull Fortress appeared on the scene, it destroyed this village.
Absolutely,
and with
left it decimated, guys. Like, this is all that was left standing.
This is it. This is all that's left. So as you can see, nice little tower. Again, we'll probably put this out so you can rent this if you wish. If you continue up here, this is a great defensible area. If you want to have some plink time with your friends, you can come back here and, as always, fire your bows out the windows. It's fantastic.
Look at this. You can find people coming down off the leap of faith, and as they land, you could just be like, "Ooh, gotcha, noob!"
Ladies and gentlemen, don't try and shoot like AirForce1 here. He can't shoot for nothing. But anyway.
Hit that lamp. Barely.
Really? Have you seen this? This is why you don't have to worry for him. Anyway. So here we go. So we're going to exit the scene here. And again, we just have a bar in here. Again, remember what I told you? Oh, we have a zombie friend. Not anymore. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to go in here. Because remember how I told you earlier? There's secrets everywhere.
Secrets. Guys, did you see that?
Secrets.
You saw that, right? Hello, Camry.
What?
Hello.
Okay.
I'll be coming on too.
Okay.
Excellent. Great. I'll be happy to have you on, Camry. Say hi to everyone.
Missed the broadside of a cow.
Hi.
You missed the cow. I'm not. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Got that one.
That
was like 4 feet away from me, but whatever.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is all I have to show you today. We've done quite a lot of extra work. The quest system will be a continuous ongoing work in progress.
There's one more thing I want to show you. Come back.
Oh, okay, I'm coming back. He's been keeping things from me again, ladies and gentlemen. He's been keeping things from me.
Come back.
Ah, yes. Ah, no.
Guys, look at that. Come on, you know you want to troll your friends with these.
Can you make it 6 out of 6? Oh! 7 out of 7, actually. Okay, so I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back up to the castle. I'm going to get a little friend out for you. It'll take me a moment. I've got to wake him up. He doesn't like being woken up very much.
Uh-oh.
But this will be a super premium option. If you would like to wait down this area,
hang out by spawn.
Return.
I'll be right here checking out Teller Jorphy.
There you go. Jorphy needs some company anyway. He's a little bit of a loner.
Hello, Jorphy. Would you like help spelling your name? No? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these out. Do you have anything for me? No. You don't have any more quests for me. Guys, like they say, time is money. Lots of money. But yeah, guys, I want to mention one quick thing while we're here. If you guys decide that you want to do a trade right here, and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'll totally give you a piece of... I'm not responsible for that.
What are you doing over there again?
What? No, I was saying, like, if they want to trade with somebody, and they drop the item, and... Ah! I would have died right there. Guys, lily pads. What the heck is that?
This is my pet.
So, guys, that's an overworld ender dragon. I'm just gonna /warp spawn real fast. Hey, what's up, Green Plays MC? Is that... Are you riding that?
I told you, this is my pet. He doesn't like to pay. He doesn't like to.
Not your mount.
Well, you know.
Whoa.
He's a good boy.
And you said super premium item? Like we're actually gonna sell this?
Potentially, if there was interest in one of these, we may put it up for a limited time on the stores for people to be able to actually purchase the ability to ride an Ender Dragon.
Guys, I just got chills upon hearing that. Like, hands down, like, I can't even explain that. Like, that's wild. He won't even let me have one of these.
Oh, no. No. These are for lords only.
It's not Lord.
Apparently not. Freaking owner of the server, not good enough to ride an Ender Dragon. I get it.
Absolutely not. Why would we let the owner have it?
Boo, I will just throw my bread at you.
Anyway, he's getting a little cranky. He's a little hungry. So, like I said, these guys are very temperamental to ride. So this will come if you decide to purchase one of these on the store. You will get personal flying lessons from myself.
They are really weird to try to fly.
They're very temperamental. They don't necessarily like paying attention and doing what you tell them to all the time.
But then again, it's a dragon. Learn to train it. So
well, this is true.
You're going to get dragon training lessons.
In essence, yes. Well, that's what the Lord does when you have a spawn of Satan that you get to ride. So, anyway, I'm going to bring this guy home. He's
Luke
been
says
cranky
that
all
can
day.
Corrupt the world.
This can't corrupt the world in the scenario that we're using it right now. So that is nothing you need to worry about. It does clip through the world, but it does no damage to the world.
All right, but in that we will also be figuring out how to make it not clip because we don't want people to be able to hack with it.
That may or may not be something we can or cannot achieve, but we will definitely look into that.
We're going to put our time and effort towards it. But for now,
Indeed.
are you gonna park it over its rightful home?
I'm actually going to put him away. He's a little cranky. You know how they are.
Oh yeah. Last time I tried to go and pet the dragon, I almost lost an arm. Did you? Well, guys, I'm officially flabbergasted. Apparently, he's got a magical dragon that can disguise itself as a chicken. Any chicken could be a dragon, guys, and you would never know. You would never even know.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. as you can see, we have some defenses going on now. So the castle is arming up for war. This means PvP, ladies and gentlemen. PvP is upon us.
It's enabled, guys. Get ready for mayhem.
Indeed.
It's going to be an absolute show.
If you wish to sample some PvP, you can already do that in this area right here. This arena right here is PvP enabled.
Oh, yeah.
So if you feel like dueling your mates, come down.
Oh, yeah.
I just like slapping Zara in the face, like this. Oh, come here. Come back here.
Hold on. There you go.
Hang on. It's only fair.
Oh, yeah. Only fair, right?
Ha!
Yeah, watch what happens.
This is what you do. What happens when you are attacked, or when you try to attack the Reaper of Buttons. Ha! Charge! Anyway,
yeah.
That's it for me, guys. I will be signing off. I'm sure the Air Force has some more things for you, but I have a lot of lording to do, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of lording to do.
Actually, I do. Guys, with our new shop being up and running, we are now taking some suggestions as to different suffixes that you guys would like to see on our shop. So with that, you guys can go ahead and check out our Discord or comment on the video. Go ahead and leave a suffix, and if people like it, go ahead and click that like button on that comment. We're going to use that to determine whether or not we can implement suffixes reasonably. And I think that's pretty much what I have to show you guys today. I mean, with my sign off from survival, I've had a lot of time to construct a town. Where is it? There. So I'm going to be working a lot more on this, so you guys will see a ton more developments here. You can already see the beginning and foundation of some interesting build right there. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but we're going to find out. We're kind of going to let the build dictate. But for now, guys, this is AirForce1. Thanks for watching. We're signing off for the night. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.